What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls postgame coming up right now. Bulls avenged their loss to the Cavs last month. They take them down tonight, 127-111, ending a 4-game losing streak on their home floor. They had 3 of their starters score 20+. Tre Jones was huge off the bench. Is this the best the Bulls have looked since they beat Denver like a month ago?
Yeah.
We'll break it down next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome into CHGO Bulls postgame. Coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls is presented by Nikola and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory. That's the Bulls tonight. Deserve something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Nikola and download the Bet365 app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. What's going on, Bulls Nation? I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That's Big Dave. Bow! BAWL Sports. Or Shorts, if you were with us here for pregame. And our king of controls, one and only Joey C. What up, Joey?
Having a good time. Having a good time.
You see us up there, Joe.
Don't stop now.
Oh, he's ready.
Bulls win again. Bulls win for the shorts. Bulls win for the gams. Bulls win for Bulls Nation. Bulls win and for yourself.
Thanks, Big Dave.
You're welcome. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls look like a winning team.
How about that?
They got a W, baby.
How about that?
Oh, I still like winning.
Gottlieb will join us later on tonight's postgame to help us break this one down and also share some of his intel from Billy Donovan, what he heard from the Bulls players in the locker room after this win. Big win. Honestly,
win, man.
You were 5 games under 500. You had split the last couple. You managed to beat the Hornets on the road. Then you come back home. You lose to the Pelicans again. Can't beat the Pelicans.
How dare you?
But we talked to pregame about how this Cavs team has been struggling in their own right recently.
We did.
Obviously, Evan Mobley, a huge piece for them to be missing. That's a 19-9 guy who is so integral to what they do on both ends of the floor these days.
Right.
But, same thing with the Bulls. No excuses when your guys are out. No excuses for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell did go off to the tune of 32 points, but the Bulls said, how about some balance?
Yeah.
This was the most balanced I think the Bulls looked offensively since they were 5-0 to start this season. I mentioned at the top there, Coby had 25, Giddey had 23 on his way to his 6th triple-double of the year. Shout out to Josh. And then Vooch kind of just started slow. You saw Billy pull his minutes back in that first half, but he was efficient with his minutes all night. He was efficient with his shots all night. Vooch comes on hot late, makes some big buckets in the fourth as the Bulls are holding off the Cavs, and Vooch finishes with 20 on 9 of 14, along with his 9 boards and 4 rebounds.
Yeah.
You also saw Billy go double big with Jalen Smith and Zach Collins for significant minutes tonight when Vooch was getting his rest. This also might have been the best coached game we've seen from Billy Donovan in a while. The Bulls bench was cooking tonight, just like they did a month ago against the Cavs, like they have most often this season when they have been healthy and whole. Everything worked for the Bulls tonight, Dave.
Yeah. Matt, you were cooking right there. Let me just state that.
Oh, thank you.
Matthew Peck, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Billy Donovan for watching the show.
Hey-oh. What took you so long, Billy?
Thanks for tuning in, baby. Oh, man, dog. He did everything that we have been screaming about, at least that we want to see, them out there try and do. And, I mean, it doesn't hurt when your team shoots 56% from the field. Doesn't hurt when they shoot 39% from 3. That's good stuff. Doesn't hurt when you have 35 assists and 12 steals. I mean, and you forced 20 turnovers. That's what Cleveland had tonight. Points in the paint, I mean, you had 68-52. Fast break points, Bulls, 25-14.
Let's go.
I'm starting with the team because I'm highlighting what Matt, again, in that excellent soliloquy, was just stating. The best team Bulls win since that Nuggets game, man. It really is.
Truly.
They dominated every aspect of that game. They outplayed them. They outcoached them. They were more physical. They got better effort. All of that was on full display. I'm not surprised at the effort part. I said it in the pregame. I expected them to come out with better effort tonight, and if they didn't, you were going to hear about it on this postgame show. But I expected them to play this way. They play up to their opponents, or they play down to them, unfortunately, sometimes. But in this instance, they definitely played up to their opponents. They wanted to beat Cleveland. Cleveland is still Cleveland. They're struggling right now, but you catch a good team like this while they're down. Donovan Mitchell didn't have his thing right tonight. Like, it just wasn't quite right. The certain shots we have seen fall for him in the past weren't falling for him tonight, and that is just fine with me. I thought the tone was set by Isaac Okoro. I thought he did a great job of that. 12 points. He was 6 of 7 from the field, and he did not attempt one single three-point shot. Yes, more of that, please. Absolutely. You mentioned Josh Giddey. Outstanding game by Joshua Giddey. On every single level you want to point to, Josh Giddey was absolutely outstanding for this team. And, I mean, it was impressive. And you heard me harping and yelling about the turnovers from Josh Giddey. Only 3 turnovers tonight from Josh.
Hey-o.
On 11 assists tonight.
I can live with 3.
Yes.
That's what I always say. I can live with 3.
You can live with that, man. And we know he can do those things. He was also a plus 15. And he and Modest Zealous. Shout out Modest Zealous being a plus 15 tonight. Even though Modest did not have it going offensively. I got stuff to say about Modest.
Yeah, we'll talk about Modest.
We'll talk about that later. But as I told you all previously about Nikola Vucevic, he's the most, when it comes to winning, he's the most impactful player when it comes to winning for this Chicago Bulls team. This game, for me, again, highlights that when I said these things. I saw somebody in the chat, because that game, I think they won. After I said that, they beat the Charlotte Hornets, and Booth didn't have a great game. Yep. Somebody was like, what do you mean was they playing? They beat Charlotte. Yeah, by 3.
Yeah, I mean, they barely beat Bud City.
This is what I mean by the impact, because as you just stated, Matt, in that fourth quarter, when it was just time to close the door on a team like this, it was Nikola Vucevic time out here. And he is the one that shut the door and slammed it shut and locked it and double bolted it and put a chair in front of it. Like, he was like, no, you're not coming in here, man. It was great. 2 of 4 from the 3-point line. Both of them, I believe, came in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
9 of 14 shooting with the 20 points, the 9 rebounds, and the 4 assists. And he was chilling in the first half. He really was. He was more chill in that first half. But in that second half, in that fourth quarter, when it was time for it, those impact buckets that Vooch got you were huge, and they were absolutely key. And he did it in about 29 or 30 minutes tonight. Like, he was impressive. And, again, a guy who was another plus 15 for the team. Big ups to Nikola Vucevic and the way he played. Again, shout out to Coby White as well. I thought he, along with Isaac Okoro, was part of that tone setters as far as scoring was concerned, because Coby started off, I believe, 3 of 3 for the Bulls and kept them in when Cleveland had gotten off to a hot start. Coby kind of kept them around and kept them hanging around, man. 25 points for him. He got to the line 7 times. We talked about that in pregame, Matt. He's got to attack. He's got to get to the paint. He got to the line 7 times tonight. That is the most for anybody on the team this evening. But the 8 of 13 shooting, the 5 rebounds, and the 3 assists he had, and the 2 steals. I mean, all of that is important, and all of that is key. The bench was outstanding. Kevin Huerter, Tre Jones, Zach Collins, Jalen Smith. Everybody was great. You notice I left somebody out. Everybody was great, though, tonight off of that bench. And, yeah, this is their best win, Matt. Like, since that time, it felt more complete. It was a complete victory. And finally, big shout out to Billy Donovan and the job he did coaching tonight as well. I thought he did a really great job with his rotations, with knowing when to take Vooch out and leave him out, but going with the double bigs and attacking the fact that they didn't have Evan Mobley out there. He saw that as a weakness, and he was absolutely correct. He attacked them and kept attacking them, and it paid off in the end. Shout out to Billy Donovan. This was such a team win by the Bulls tonight.
Yeah, and especially because you noticed it in the first half. Like, he subbed Vooch out in the first quarter earlier than he usually does.
Yeah.
Vooch had 11, maybe 11 and a half minutes at half.
Yeah.
You're thinking, oh, man, is this a continuation of a trend of Billy shaving off Vooch's minutes recently? Just like, the game a couple nights ago when he didn't see the floor for the last quarter and a half of that game. Yeah. And you see Billy starting to trust that second unit, where he has, as a part of that second unit, Collins and Jalen Smith out there together. They were active on the glass tonight. They were doing what they could to chip in offensively tonight. And then when you go back and look at, when all is said and done, Vooch played 29 minutes tonight. He's only averaging 30 a game on the year. So it's not like Billy cut Vooch's minutes that aggressively tonight.
Right.
I think he just used him better.
Yeah.
And the Bulls collectively were sharper.
Yeah.
And Vooch just pick and chose his spots, let the game come to him, was efficient, kept the ball moving. And then fourth quarter comes around, Vooch is out there knocking down shots, inside, outside, making smart reads, making smart passes. And shout out to Casey Johnson, because he pointed out with a tweet midway through the fourth, I think it was like around 5.5 minute mark, there was a timeout. And I thought I had seen it before they went to commercial, and Casey confirmed it with a tweet. Jalen Smith had gone to the scorer's table to check in.
Yeah.
Then that timeout happened. Vooch had gotten a couple of big buckets right before that, and Billy sent Vooch back out to close.
Yeah.
He said, Jalen, you know what? Come back, have a seat. So, Billy made a lot of, I think, spur-of-the-moment decisions in this game tonight.
Yeah.
I think most of them paid off.
I agree.
But you have to give more so than Billy credit to the players for looking like they actually gave a damn tonight.
It's important to do that.
You mentioned their 35 assists, Dave. 35 assists on 50 made buckets.
Amazing.
And you had, 4 of your 5 starters in double figures. You had 3 in double figures off the bench. That's huge.
It's impressive.
It's what was working for the Bulls out of the gate this season.
Yeah.
Balance, keep the aggression, keep the foot on the gas pedal, try and wear out your opponents. And, when it suits you, maybe play a little bit of defense.
Just a skosh.
And the Bulls played some timely
did.
little bits of defense.
They did. Little pellets, little packets. We saw Nikola Vucevic get a block. We saw him block a shot tonight on Darius Garland. That was awesome to see. It was a very rare occurrence out here. But again, Isaac Okoro, I thought, was really, really solid defensively. But, Matt, it was about that bench and what they did defensively, man. Tre Jones, man.
Dude.
He's a menace out there, bro. He was causing havoc all game long, as long as he was out there.
All game long.
And it didn't matter if it was a guard or forward that he was on. It was a problem. My favorite play, well, I should say one of them that he made, was when Lonzo Ball was trying to get his guy to cut to the paint, and Tre Jones was on him, and you could see Lonzo telling him, cut. And when he did it, Lonzo threw it with the pass, and Tre Jones was like, no, I know what was coming. I see that. Thank you. Intercepted. It's like I play for the Bears. Packers suck. So him getting that and then starting the break and going down, I just thought that was really just an awesome play and just showed all of what he was doing tonight for the Bulls on that defensive end, man. It was really important. I mean, look at what he put up. You know what I mean? Like coming off the bench and getting 11 points and 11 assists. That's off the bench. And along with those 3 steals. And again, he was a plus 20. It's
huge.
Just huge. He was just huge tonight for this team, man. And a team that really needed a victory for themselves, for the morale of them, because it was at a low, all right? But just to see them actually smile and actually have a little bit of joy because they got a victory and a good victory, not the 1-point victory over the Wizards, not a 3-point victory over Charlotte,
right?
But you beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that has been whooping your ass.
It is not hyperbole to say this is their first good win, through and through good win, since they beat the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah,
because they followed that up by beating the Blazers. And, okay, that's no easy task. The Blazers at the time were a middling team.
Yeah.
Are going to be a middling, maybe West playing kind of team this year. But the Bulls had a big lead in that one, and they almost choked it away. They needed to, snatch victory from the jaws of defeat after almost snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They tried.
I wouldn't call that a great win.
No.
But they desperately needed a game like this.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Tre, and we could talk about him a little bit more if you want to. But this is... again, via a post-game tweet from Casey, per Bulls PR, Tre Jones with 11 points, 11 dimes, and 3 steals joins the waiter, the one and only Hall of Famer, 3-time Bulls NBA champion Tony Kukoc as the only Bulls bench player in team history to have a 10-10-3 game.
Wow. Now that's a stat. Honestly, that's a stat. It deserves some of this. That deserves some of this. Get that man some of that. That's impressive.
Ronnie Brewer, move on over. Nate Robinson, sit
man.
on down.
You know what I mean? Paul Zipser, get out of here. It's impressive, though. Like, that is really impressive from Tre Jones. And, again, he's just been awesome for the Bulls since he walked in the door from that trade. Like, he has just been really great. You understand immediately, and we talked about in the offseason why the Bulls signed that young man to that contract. Truly. It's for stuff like this.
Truly. We got to knock out our first break right there. Still lots to get to in this game tonight. Don't you worry. Keep those thoughts coming in the chat.
Hit the like.
We will get to some of y'all's thoughts. Throw us a super chat if you're feeling happy and generous tonight. Hit the like button. That's free.
It's free.
Either way. Plenty more to get to right after this. Hit the like.
Hey, Julia. You're doing good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you can be great.
Oh, that's better.
That's so much better. But, Matt.
What's that?
Only the few are reserved to be ultra. And you can do that by grabbing the cold, crisp, flavorful taste of a Michelob Ultra, y'all, because whether it's can or bottle, once it hits those lips, full throttle. Well, Big Dave, why you got shorts on? And what makes it Ultra? Well, last day of the winter farewell for the Gams, so enjoy. Also, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, superior smooth taste, worth playing for. The superior game meets superior taste. Hey, superior game. Hey, superior taste. Meet each other and fawn over the Gams. No matter what you're playing for, what you need to do is make it superior. And you can do that with Michelob Ultra. Be Ultra Magnetic.
CHGO Bulls also brought to you by Bet365. And right now with their early payout offer, you are a winner if your football team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners. How about a Bears 17-point or more victory over the Packers on Saturday?
I'm with it.
Let me get one of them.
That sounds
and
great.
Make money doing it. Download the app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up, because when you use that promo code and make your first $5 bet on anything, football, basketball, hockey, whatever you got going on, you're going to see $150 in bonus bets directly into your account.
Bang, bang.
And you can use those bonus bet dollars on just about everything. Spreads, totals, player props, futures, and more. They've got something for every football night.
Yes.
Thursday night football, $10 safety net bet. Sunday night football, $365,000 jackpot. And Monday night football, 50% super profit boost token on same game parlay. So what are you waiting for? Download Bet365. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment is never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 and older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Gams.
CHGO Bulls postgame rolling along Wednesday night. Bulls take down the Cavs. How about that? Peck, Big Dave hanging out with our guy Joey C. We'll hear from Will the GOAT in a little while. Wanted to give y'all a quick reminder that on Friday, day after tomorrow, we're doing our next iteration of our Michelob Ultra Papa Shot Showdown.
Oh, my God.
Hanging out at Rinaldi's, one of our favorite neighborhood spots here in the West Loop, just down the street from us here on Madison. 5:30 Central Time, hour before tip-off of Bulls Cavs Part 2. We got a lot of fun to have. Come on out with us. No ticket needed. No RSVP required. Just show up. We will be there.
Face.
GOAT will be there. There will be Michelob's there. There will be pizza there.
There will
be a Papa Shot contest there.
Good luck.
Winner of the Papa Shot contest, score some free Bulls tickets.
Oh, it's awesome.
How about that?
Who don't want
that? And, just shooting the breeze, talking Bulls with our fellow Bulls fans face to face.
It is an awesome night because the key word of everything is free. All right? It's free.
I mean, I'm not paying their bar tab.
No.
You're going to get some free samples.
Free for the entry. It's free for the vibes. It's free for the Papa Shot contest. It's free to win some Bulls tickets, some free Bulls tickets. Keyword, free, ladies and gentlemen. So come on out, hang on out at Rinaldi's. And, of course, I must ask, Joey C., you coming?
I might be
still TBD?
WNPLM.
Meaning?
Will not play load management.
Okay.
I'll be with you guys on Sunday.
Okay.
With bells on.
DNP parentheses old. Just like Pop used to do to Timmy Duncan back in the day.
More like marriage.
Ayo.
Family.
This is a fine day in the chat saying Bulls showing the lovely trade value of our players. Let's get some pigs. Cosmic Sand saying Bulls showing what they're capable of. Now need to do it a couple of times a week at least. Oh, how about once a week? Can we start with that?
Let's just go one at a time.
Thomas Banks, in my humble and honest opinion, I believe this is the best game they've played all season.
I mean,
it is up there.
It's up there, man.
It is absolutely up there. Top 3 for sure. Liam giving Giddey some credit for some blocks that he was searching out.
Yeah.
That late game one he had on Thomas Bryant.
Good stuff.
Thomas Bryant.
Everybody was attacking, and we talked about it in pregame. We talk attacker.
Yeah.
Like, you have to attack this team, knowing the injuries that they have, knowing that they were low on as far as size is concerned. Missing Evan Mobley is huge. That's offense and elite defense that you're taking off the floor right there. So you must know that, and you must attack that. And Billy Donovan absolutely knew that. And you saw that's what those guys did each time down the floor. They really went at it, man. They really tried to go at him and go at those guys and get to the foul line, especially Coby White in that instance, man. They didn't shoot great from the foul line.
Yeah.
But 72% will take it when you're shooting that high of a clip from the field and a pretty solid percentage from the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to nitpick about the Bulls offensively tonight in what was close to a perfect game offensively, 56 from the field, almost 40 from three, that they only managed to get to the line 18 times.
Yeah.
They took 36 free throws
when
they played this same team last month.
They did.
A team that, as we pointed out in pregame, gives up the third most free throw to field goal attempt ratio of any team in the league. Mm-hmm. That's half as many free throws as you took a month ago.
Half!
Again, that's a nitpick because you put up 127 and you had 35 dimes on 50 made field goals.
Yeah, that's why you don't trip.
For the field.
You don't trip on that. You're like, okay, great. And it was good not to slow this game down for them also, for the Cavs as well.
Shout out to Dirk Nowitz known in the chat who said, Giddey trip dub whoop-de-doo on your bad mustache, Peck.
Damn.
Probably in reference to when I referenced a recent Giddey stat line that was an impressive stuffing the stat sheet box score that I wasn't particularly impressed with that night, and I think I said the phrase whoop-de-doo. The Giddey committee really hang on to specific words.
They do.
And phrases and slights.
They do.
Good for y'all.
Shout out.
But
Thanks for watching.
I agreed, as Dave was showering Giddey with praise earlier.
He deserves it, man.
One of his best games of the season tonight.
He was outstanding.
Well done. Also, Dirk Nowitz known as your username. It's a hard K on Dirk Nowitzki. And it's a soft K on the word known. So I'm not really sure what you're going for there. Might want to get back in the lab and rethink that one. Also, shout out to the most annoying troll of all time, Undisputed whatever, who said it's clearly so hard for Peck to admit when the Bulls play well. Not at all.
Whatever.
Did it sound like it was hard for me to admit that? I literally sat here and said this was the Bulls' best win in a month. One of the best games they played all season. Also, it's played well, not played good. Get back in the classroom. Then come talk to me. For the love of God. Yeah, that's right, Grammar Police. Grammar Police are here.
Pull over.
If most of your takes are bad and you will never leave me alone with your bad takes and you have poor improper grammar, you best believe I'm coming for your ass. Get back in the classroom. Then talk basketball.
Oh, yeah, he's going to attack from all angles, just like the Bulls did
Just
tonight. Attacking from all angles, man. That's exactly what they did. Shout out to Tim Sinclair, who was up in the chat. Our one and only Tim Sinclair.
We were talking about you tonight, buddy.
We were absolutely talking about you, Tim, tonight. We got questions for you. But next time you're on the show, we got some questions for you, man. We're going to play a game, sir. Come on in. We'll let you know when it's time to come on through, man. But as usual, amazing job with what you do as the Bulls PA announcer. Make sure y'all are giving him a follow and showing Tim Sinclair a lot of love.
One of the hardest working people in Chicago right now.
Yes.
Bulls PA, Bears PA.
Yes,
dude's
man.
all over the place.
All over, man. Weddings, bar mitzvahs. He's there.
Bat mitzvahs. The mitzvahs, both bar and bat. All right, let's give a shout out to another one of our post game regular segments starting this week. We will always have Goon of the Night for Bulls victories. But starting tonight and for the next foreseeable future, we are also going to shout out difference makers on every Bulls game night with the Gameday Men's Health Difference Maker. Shout out to our friends and partners at Gameday Men's Health. Better father, better husband, better man. Go to Gameday Men's Health. Visit GamedayCHGO.com to find locations closest to you.
Dang.
Dave, I don't know about you. I think we can each pick one. Joey, you can pick one too. My game day difference maker tonight, albeit while admitting, Josh Giddey had himself a hell of a game. We have seen Josh Giddey put up these stat lines before. We were talking on a recent show a week or so ago about how Giddey's stat lines are pretty similar when the Bulls win and when the Bulls lose.
Yeah.
He produces pretty much every night. Difference maker? Mm-hmm. We were just talking about him a minute ago, but I got to give him credit here again. Tre Jones.
Yeah.
Like, especially when the Bulls found themselves in a first quarter hole, pretty common theme this season.
Yeah.
The Bulls starters oftentimes get worked by their counterparts.
Worked out.
And then one of the strengths of this Bulls team has been this season, that second unit coming in, providing a punch, whoever it may be, but some combination of Tre Jones, Ayo, Herter, Jalen, Julian, Collins now that he's healthy. Tre Jones came in and lit that second unit on fire. And he did it on both ends.
Yes, he did.
We were talking pregame about how one of my picks was Tre Jones to have 5 or more dimes tonight because he's done it in his past 2 games. I looked down. I was like, you mentioned it, like, ooh, that was a really nice pass from Tre Jones.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, yeah, how many did he have? Like, thinking, was that 2? Was that 3? He already had 6. It was like early in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And the steals.
Yeah.
I mentioned this in my post-game, immediate reaction notes write-up, Dave. Billy talks about it and preaches it. We talk about it. The way the Bulls play, how important it is to win the possession battle. Possession battle. We talked to pregame about one of the Bulls' undoings when they lost to this team a month ago, is that they let the Cavs take 10 more shots than the Bulls did. And tonight, let's see, Bulls took 89. Cavs took 87. You won the possession battle. Your backup guard had a double-digit number of assists and turned it over 1 time. 11 assists, 1 turnover.
Oh, that's impressive.
Simultaneously, he created takeaways.
Yeah, he did.
He got 3 steals. Your backup guard, 11-1 assist to turnovers and 3 steals.
Impressive.
And your team won the turnover and possession battle tonight.
Impressive.
Massive,
impressive game for that young man. I would have gone with him too, but there was plenty looking in a win. There's plenty to go around, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with Josh Giddey on this one, sir, for my difference maker, what he did on the floor tonight.
Right on.
Because every aspect of what he did, I like. Josh Giddey's going to get triple-doubles. It's what he does. It's impact triple-doubles, though, that I like to look for in Josh Giddey now. And I thought it was a truly, truly impactful triple-double. And what made it like that was 5 of 11 for the three-point line.
True.
That's what did it for me.
He took a double-digit number of threes.
He took 11 threes. That was one thing Matt told me before. Like, dude, he's got 11 attempts. Like, that's crazy. And none of them were bad, in my opinion, bad threes. They were open to him. They were leaving him for a while. And he was hitting them in key moments of the game. I love the way he attacked in the fourth quarter. I love the passes he made. Like, when he and Vooch got into their rhythm and got real cool, you saw his passes getting much better. I thought his down-the-court passes were outstanding. He threw one down the court to Isaac Okoro with a ball, just got rebounded by him, and then one dribble, and it was down the floor to Isaac Okoro for a layup. Like, he did that a couple of times in this game, and it was impressive to watch. So, shout out Josh Giddey. And again, the end of the game block on Thomas Bryant. Whoo, yeah, because you know he ain't forget. Thomas Bryant doing what he did when Giddey hurt his ankle, when he tried to act like Josh Giddey was hurt when he was pretending and making fun of Josh Giddey ankle being hurt, laying on the floor and stuff like that. I'm telling you, Josh Giddey remembered that, man. You could tell in the way he blocked that shot. I ain't never seen him go up like that to go block anybody's shot, and that's a center. And he just went up like, I hate your guts. And he went up and swatted that thing. I appreciated that from Josh Giddey. He's my difference maker, Joey C.
We're going to hit a break in a second because we got GOAT on the other side of the break, but want to get in my game day men's health player of the game. You know what keeps you healthy? Not sweating. You know what keeps you healthy? Doing as little as possible on the court.
Are you about to give your difference maker nod to Patrick Williams for only playing 11 minutes tonight?
11 minutes. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 turnover,
God.
2 points, baby. Nothing keeping that $90 million investment pristine and intact.
Oh, God.
Like that. He is my game day men's health player because you got to take care of yourself. It's the holiday season. It's cold outside.
Oh, my God.
Take care of yourself.
Take care. Treat yourself. It's what he did in the holiday season. Shout out Gameday Health because I know Gameday is like, yeah, don't put him on us right now. But, but dude, I hear your point, though. I hear your point. So
doesn't mean that perhaps he's not taking advantage of their fine variety of products and services.
No, true.
And living his best life and being his best self.
That is a fact.
Off the court.
That is a fact, man.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah. Go see the people at Gameday Health. They are awesome. Shout out. Hey, Julia. They are awesome up there. Go check them out for real.
All right. With that, let's knock out our second half break. We'll come back on the other side. We will hear from Will the Go Gottlieb who talked to Billy and the players after this big Bulls win over the Cavs. Hit that like button if you didn't do it the first time. Throw us a super chat while you're waiting. We'll be right back.
Quaff.
CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Aura Frames. There's no shame in being a last-minute shopper.
None.
And if you are, you know that feeling.
Shout out to you.
Shelves are empty. Even the digital shelves are empty.
Oh, that's not good.
And ideas are running low. Aura Frames is here to save you with their solution for a gift that feels personal. Get yourself an Aura digital frame. Upload unlimited photos and videos by just downloading the Aura app and connecting to Wi-Fi. You can also preload photos before it ships. So especially if you're gifting this to somebody you unfortunately can't spend the holidays with, but are shipping it to them, they turn it on, they open it up, pow! All kinds of lovely, beautiful photos of you and your loved ones over the years. Personalize your gift by adding a message before it arrives. Share photos and videos effortlessly straight from your phone all year long. What are you waiting for? Head to auraframes.com. Get $35 off their best-selling carbon mat frames by using promo code CHGO at checkout. That's AURAFrames.com, promo code CHGO.
Oh, it's my time to talk about that Monarch. I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. You know, just yesterday when they sent me that email to let me know that new money had just shown up in my account, it's a beautiful thing.
Cash.
It also let me know because they saw a purchase that came out of there. They said, sir, we don't know what this is. You did not tell us what this was. You're going to need to tell us what this is.
Let's cash.
We'll put it in the budget. Yes, and that's how it works. But Monarch Money keeps track of all of it, y'all. It is amazing. Keep track of your spending, your savings, your investments, and they do it effortlessly. It is the best, y'all. And it's not just me telling you, man. It was named Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app of 2025. That is this year. Top recommended personal finance app by users and experts with over 30,000 five-star reviews. That is serious. Get control over your finances with Monarch. CHGO is the code you use at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code CHGO.
CHGO Bulls postgame rolling along. Joey, we have a jingle. Do we have a jingle?
Jingle jangles.
That's where it's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Joining us on that Go Talk Hotline. Go Talk Hotline presented by Michelob Ultra. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. Goat, thanks for joining us, buddy. The quaff looks great. I just saw you crack a smile. Amazing. Amazing the vibes when the Bulls play to the height of their capability. What was that? That was good basketball.
Yeah, it was their best game since they were 5-0. And I think they all kind of know that. They all feel like it was like a good reminder that they can get to that level. For me, like, you know, the measure of how good this team is not not going to be like what height can they get to for a one-off game. It's how consistently can they play to that level. So I think this is the start. It's obviously a good start, but like they're in a hole right now. They're back in the 10th seed, which is where they are very familiar, but they have a chance here to start like playing more like this. Everybody's healthy. The ball was falling tonight. They just kind of played their best basketball, and I think they can't look at this as like a outcome. It was like it's the start of the process because they need to do their best to sort of wipe away the last however many games that has not looked like their identity, and they know that. But certainly much lighter hearted vibes in the locker room. Jalen Smith was. We talked to him a little bit. He was like making fun of Coby during his press interview, which is like always a sign of good vibes. So. Yeah, I just think it was like everything kind of clicked on all cylinders. They were defending, they were defensive rebounding, they were getting out in transition, they were hitting their threes. Giddey was getting the ball ahead. It was just like everything was clicking. Vooch looked great. The defense was there. Cora was back cutting guys and getting offensive rebounds. And the Cavs just looked really like stuck in the mud. I mean, they were a step behind. They were a step slow. They looked like one of these teams that does not understand that the rest of the league is playing harder and playing faster than they were last year. And so the Bulls are able to take advantage of that. And again, they need to use this as a launching pad and not as a final destination. But if that's what it's going to be, I think this is a great start.
Goat, I thought the game, and I the word I used was impact triple-double for Josh Giddey and what he had tonight. Can you talk about the game that he had? Because, we know he's going to get those triple-doubles. But it felt like in this game, man, the way that he got that triple-double was just so much more impactful to the team.
I'm smiling because I'm rubbing off on you, Dave. That's exactly what I would be saying if I were you.
Not just
or
a hat
me.
rack, Goat. Not just a hat rack.
Exactly. I love that. And you're absolutely right. I mean, he was great. I wrote this in our instant reactions, like the triple double's nice, but what I loved was the shooting. He was 5 for 11 on threes. And I was joking with him in our, interview, like, have you ever taken 11 threes before? And he was like, I'm not like a gifted shooter. And I was like, but you have to be taking these, right? And he was kind of saying, they're going to leave me open. I have to be taking those. I need to get smart about the shots that I'm taking, which ones I'm taking. And I thought he took all the right ones. And you know what? If they're going to leave him open and he's going to hit 5 out of 11, the Bulls are going to be more than okay with that. That's exactly what they should be hoping for. Because at a certain point, they're going to have to realize that they actually do need to step out and defend. And when they do, that opens up the drives, that opens up the kickouts, getting to the rim, the fouls, all that. So I think Giddey had a great game. He had a couple of hit-ahead passes in transition. One, I think, was to Okoro for like a home run ball. And like those are just great plays that he needs to try to incorporate so that you can just get a couple of easy ones throughout the course of a game so that everything is not just this uphill battle. And I think that really can unravel a team. Like you heard Okoro on the broadcast saying, like, let's break their spirit. And I think those kind of plays are exactly what does it. The, back cuts, the offensive rebounds, the hit heads for a layup right after they score. Like those things can really start to break you down. And Giddey was a big piece of how they got those tonight. So I thought he had a really great game. And to your point, Dave, an impactful triple-double, not just like a stat accumulation triple-double.
Goat, I'm curious what you thought of Modest's action tonight. He only played 22 minutes, fewest among the Bulls starters. 9 points on 3 of 7 shots. Didn't hit either of his threes, but did get to the free throw line a couple of times. He was a plus 15. There was that one moment early in the third when Billy called a classic Billy, less than 2 minutes into the second half timeout when the Bulls had a couple of defensive breakdowns, and Modest was very much involved in those defensive breakdowns. And I thought, oh, here we go. Billy's about to yank Modest at this timeout. But Modest was back out there. And then in, I think, 2 of the next 4 offensive possessions, Modest had plays drawn up for him. He was in a couple of pick and roll sets, one of which resulted in a really nice finish from Modest at the basket. Curious what you made of Modest's game and also the way that Billy used Modest and maybe gave him a little bit of leeway tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a good observation. I do feel like pretty much anytime you see one of those early timeouts, and by the way, that had happened like 2 plays after the Cavs called an early timeout because the Bulls went on like a 7-0 run to start the quarter. But anytime you see those, you look back at the 2 or 3 plays that preceded it, and it's typically like one person made 2 mistakes in a row, and Billy wants to get him off the court. I think with the Bulls going to this 2 big lineup and playing Jalen Smith more at the power forward, that's cutting into Modest's minutes. And I mean, you've seen that in the last couple of games. I think it was 24, and now 22 tonight. So I do think Billy, if he's going to play him less minutes, like you can't also be yanking him out of the game every time he does something wrong. I do think Billy has been open to like setting up plays for Modest and putting the ball in his hands a little bit more. It's not like every single possession kind of thing, but that's part of the process. Billy was talking about it pregame tonight, about all the extra responsibility that Modest has this year, the players that he's assigned to, being more involved in the offensive sets. Like it's not necessarily always manifesting as a scorer, but I do think he is much more involved, and that's part of the process. It's not always just like linear rocket ship, progress. So I think there's going to be ups and downs for him. Billy said as much, but I do think he's playing well. It's just not necessarily been loud in the box score, but I think that's part of the process. And I do think that the minutes are going to get squeezed here a little bit. And so that just means he's going to have to make better use of them. Or the Bulls are going to have to like change their whole priorities, which I don't think they're going to do. So, I would be, just on paper, not super happy with the idea of Modest playing 22 to 24 minutes. Like you want to see him 30, 32 to the point where he's like a starter that you can't get off the floor. But I don't think he is carving out like a 32-minute role based on the way that he's playing. I do think he's improving, and he needs to continue to do that. But then also you have the 2 big lineup that Billy liked that played really well tonight, especially when they were in the zone. So it's a challenge. And, you're seeing Patrick Williams now going down to 11 minutes. That's obviously atypical, but they just have a bunch of guys that they need to play. And they basically went 10 deep tonight. And nobody played less than 11 minutes. I mean, Patrick had the fewest minutes of anybody in the rotation except for Dalen, who was just in for garbage time. So that's just a challenge that Billy's going to have. And I wasn't even in the rotation. So I'm very curious to see what happens when they're fully whole. But it certainly gives them more leverage to pull and allows them to play to this style. And it certainly doesn't hurt that they're generating a bunch of turnovers and offensive rebounds and making their threes. So it just was, everything was clicking tonight.
Goat, sticking on the point of impact that I was talking about with Josh Giddey having an impact triple-double, Nikola Vucevic and how he played, I felt was incredibly impactful to the Bulls winning the game, because I use the analogy that to close the door shut in the fourth quarter, I was like, he closed the door, double deadbolt, locked it, and put a chair in front of it. Like, he locked it all down for the Chicago Bulls in that fourth quarter. Did you get a chance to speak to Vooch or say anything to him after the game, and just your opinions on how he played and what he did in that second half?
No, I didn't get a chance to talk with Vooch today. But yeah, it just looked more like him, right? Like, we just haven't seen this version of Vooch in a few games. It's been, a couple of missed shots here and there, and then, or he's been out of the lineup, or he gets bent. It's like he just hasn't really had a consistent run. And in fact, I think it's been probably the most consistently, not his style, not his level that he's played since he's been a Bull. And it was 5 or 6 or 8 games or whatever it was there, where he just like wasn't looking like the Vooch that we've all come to know and watch over the last 6 years that he's been with the team. So I think part of it is like age-related decline. Like, he's probably not going to be at the exact same level, but to me, much like the Bulls going on like a 0-7 streak, I just don't think that Vooch was that bad. I think he was like in a rough spell and probably in his head a little bit, and he came out of it tonight and played really well. And I just expect him to be closer to this than that for the rest of the season. And we'll see how it goes, but like, he clearly has a big impact on this team. Like, this is the version of Vooch that you were talking about the other day, Dave, that was like, he's probably the most important person to the Bulls wins. When you see the Bulls win, it's because they have numbers like this. And I think that's absolutely spot on.
How about that?
Yeah.
Hate to tell you.
Just saying.
Goat, before we get your Goon of the Night nomination, anything else noteworthy either from Billy's post-game remarks or any of the players you talked to in the locker room that you wanted to highlight?
Yeah, I was asking a bunch about the zone that they played, because I thought that was really disruptive. Like, that just got the Cavs. I mean, the Cavs were up, I think it was 28-16 in the first quarter. And then Billy went to the zone. Shout out to all the people that say Billy never makes adjustments, with 2 bigs out there. And it looked really good. They were getting a bunch of steals. They were getting in transition. And it basically removed the Cavs from their offensive rhythm. And, they're able to like hit shots over that, but they just couldn't really figure it out. They couldn't get into the paint. And Jalen was saying that there's just like long arms down there. It really deters guys from getting into the paint. From my perspective, it just prevented them from even having any dribble penetration. Like, they were just taking threes over the zone to try to shoot their way out of it and not making them. And that really played into the Bulls' hands. And then credit to them for boxing out. I thought that was the other really big element, is the Cavs are a really good offensive rebounding team. And when the Cavs were missing those shots, the Bulls did a really good job of just finding bodies, boxing out, and then going the other way with it. So I thought the 2 bigs worked in that sense. Billy said that, he basically went to the zone because he saw the Cavs downsizing and he didn't want to have to downsize, but he also wanted to avoid being put into pick and roll and just like, getting isolated against Darius Garland and like, having them call up Jalen Smith in a screen and just letting them cook. So the zone, I think, was a good counter to that, and it really worked. But I think what's interesting is now we're going to see them again on Friday. And so we'll see which of these things work, which of them carry over. If it was just a good shooting night for the Bulls, poor shooting night for the Cavs, obviously a lot of that stuff, can come and go, but it's just interesting to see kind of how they're manipulating some of these matchups. And I think the zone is a good look that you do need to have in your back pocket. And I think with these 2 bigs, it's especially interesting because of the defensive rebounding element, which has been hurting the Bulls.
And Goat, your Goon of the Night, sir.
I think I'm going to go with Okoro. You guys mentioned Tre and Giddey, I think, for the what was the other segment that you were doing? I'm forgetting the name. Joey, help me out here.
Game Day Health.
The Game Day Health. Yes. But I thought Okoro was in that mix too. He just like has a couple of plays per game where it's like an open back cut or an offensive rebound, and it just swings the momentum, or like the other coach will call a timeout after it. And you heard on the broadcast, I mentioned the mic'd up segment, and it's just like that kind of energy, or like he dove out of bounds and was like clapping and stuff. Like, they don't have anybody who does that. And it's nice to see somebody like looking like they're working hard out there. So I'm giving it to Okoro for that, especially against his former team.
Also, go real quick. What did you make of Josh Giddey's ensemble tonight?
I was actually going to say this, but I forgot, so I'm glad you brought it up. Absolute Bond villain stuff. You're so spot on. Full black attire. It was just pure James Bond villain.
Was there any fur? Did we not have any fur tonight?
There's a black turtleneck and a black coat. So
that leather coat,
it's
man.
not a true Giddey walking into the UC outfit if there's no fur attached.
I'm just saying, wait till you see it. Wait till you see it, dog. It's official.
Looks like he's underestimating John Wick. Like he's about to take John Wick for granted.
He looks like he saw Shaft 3 times and it influenced the heck out of him.
I
Like,
really hope he hasn't killed anybody's beloved pets. That would be just the worst news. Go. We appreciate you, buddy. Get home safe. We'll talk to you soon.
all right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. With that, let us knock out our third and final ad break. We still got to figure out who the Goon of the night is. When we come back on the other side, we got a super chat or two. We will get to those as well. Throw us a last second super chat at the buzzer if you want to get some thoughts off and share the joy. Hit the like button. That joy sharing is free.
Almost 300 y'all in here, baby.
Let's
Hit the
go.
like button. Let's go.
CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Let's talk about your next weekend escape, or maybe just your next big night out, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee has everything you need in one spot. We're talking thousands of the latest slots and table games. Love me some table games. Shout out to Vegas Joey Spathis. Ready to refuel? You got a ton of amazing restaurants and bars to choose from. Whether you're feeling fancy or just want a quick bite, they've got you covered. Maybe you're not even feeling like leaving the property. Don't even want to leave your room. How about you stay in style with some luxury and some room service? Just steps away from what many call the Midwest best sports book. Maybe you're heading to a Bucks game this winter when they're taking on the Bulls. Start your day right at Potawatomi. Hit the sports book, then head out to the game. It's all right there. Super convenient. Milwaukee's got a full winter lineup of concerts, festivals, sports, you name it. Potawatomi is the perfect home base for all of it. Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Your win is waiting, so go check it out.
Big shout out to my man Ray at Ray Chevrolet, because 'tis deceiving for some savings. Fa la 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 la. They're in Fox Lake. Oh, with hot deals all month long. Going on during their year's end sales event. Stop in today and drive home with their $0 down and 0 payments until March on all new Chevy models.
3 months from now.
Amazing. Or check out their selection of over 125 vehicles priced under $20,000. With one of Chicagoland's largest Chevy inventories, you're sure to find the perfect vehicle for yourself. And as one of the top-selling Chevy dealers in the Midwest, they're able to keep their prices competitive, so you are going to get a great deal. And, of course, they got that raised price promise, y'all, because that price you're going to see is the price you're going to pay, and you're going to let you shop confidently. So go see it for yourself. Visit our partner at their convenient location right on Route 12 in Fox Lake. Don't miss out on that year-end sales event going on all month long. $0 down for 0 payments until March on all new Chevy models. Shop Ray Chevrolet in Fox Lake or RayChevrolet.com. They've been serving the community since 19. Hey!
CHGO Bulls post-game rolling along Wednesday night for a little bit longer. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us in that chat. Appreciate all you. Hit the like button. Shout out to Joe Hughes, who said constructive criticism is not hating, to those members of the Giddey committee who've been absent for a while and showed back up tonight because he had a 20-point triple-double and an impressive Bulls
shout
win.
out. Thanks for coming through.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Shout out to the true Giddey committee members who are also diehard Bulls fans who are here every night.
Shout out to y'all.
Joe saying Westbrook holds the record for triple-doubles, hasn't won him anything. Until Giddey wins anything, his stats mean nothing, and I like Giddey. Go Bulls. That's always been my point, y'all. And it's not, again, ever an indictment on Giddey. It's an indictment on the Bulls roster constructing people, the front office. I'm not convinced that if not even your best player, your second or third best player is Josh Giddey, your team ain't winning anything. And I still hold that belief. I've held that belief from day one. I still hold that belief. And if something proves my eyeballs to be wrong about that, I will admit that I'm wrong about that. What's the Bulls record right now? 11-15? Cool.
Just a small pushback on that. Russell Westbrook didn't win MVP. Let's not disrespect.
He did win MVP.
Let's not disrespect.
I think
I
Joe
get your point.
Was talking about
I get your point.
Next counter.
team success.
No, I get it. They've been to the finals too. But I get your point. I understand what you're
But
saying.
other counter,
100%.
didn't he win MVP in what? He dragged them to 44 wins that year, or how many?
Yeah,
wins?
to the 6th seed. And who was on that team?
Nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Russell Westbrook was on that team.
Exactly.
If Giddey wins MVP as a Chicago Bull, averaging 28, 13, and 10 with a bunch of scrubs,
Dude.
I will
Listen.
Way to go.
Are you kidding me?
I'll also ask you how many playoff games the Bulls won that season. But
to be that, if he averages that, that means we are at least a 2 seed. The Bulls are a 2 or 1 seed. They're not gonna get that to you as a 6 seed.
Yeah.
And you average that right there. No. You got to be a 2 seed to put that up. But I'm here for it. Like, show up, and I would love to see it, man. Appreciate you, John, man. Love for you too, my friend.
Shout out to Nico Stark1 in the chat. He said, can't draft a superstar talent because you keep drafting 10th, 11th, or 12th, and so on. You want a superstar talent? Then tank properly. Yeah, shout out and condolences to all the pro tankers tonight. But hey, it's just one game.
Just one game.
Just one game. Back in that 10th spot, baby.
Oh, right in the sweet spot.
Let's go.
And a win definitely does mean one thing's about to happen. Joey C, I'm going to need you to smack him across the face with it one time, sir. Hit him. Hard.
Bulls win.
What about the other one?
Bulls win.
Not Goon of the night him, baby.
You ready for it?
Never.
Let's do it.
Hit me.
Let's do it.
Hit me again.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Now, I'm the man.
Here it is. Sit it there. Look at it. Resting on the GAM. Enjoy the GAM for the final night. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final night of the GAM experience, the Big Dave GAM experience.
Sad.
The shorts will go away.
Can't wait.
For the winter, as I call
Can't
it,
wait for them to come back.
The winter farewell is what I'm calling it when I go to leg prison and put the jeans back on.
I put the burst away a while ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, see, yeah.
It snowed before Thanksgiving.
It's true. You have no choice but to put the Burks away because of the snow.
Yeah.
And the traction.
There's snow.
Yeah,
And
you
that
have
is
no choice.
Dirty Chicago street snow.
Yes. Yeah. You have no choice.
That's not Burke weather.
No. But it is GAM weather. Oh, it's beautiful outside. So here it is, though. Goon of the night. This is what's going down. Doesn't always go to the best player who scored the most points, got the most rebounds, did the most whatever. But it could just go to some player on the team who did something very goonly. It could go to the coach. It could go to assistant coach. It can go to a Bulls announcer. Shout out Adam Amin, who has won this several times. Tim Sinclair, you may win this one day. Who knows? But now we will find out who wins Goon of the night. Matthew Peck, sir, who, in your opinion, your humblest, most wonderfulest of opinions, is Goon of the night.
Lot of great candidates.
A lot of
tonight,
great
or
ones.
Potential nominees tonight.
That's a fact.
Again, I already gave my love to Tre Jones in the
Deservedly
Game
so.
Day Men's Health difference maker, and he was a heck of a difference maker. I've given Josh Giddey love. I'll give him some more right now. I mean, 23, 11, and 11. One of
Impressive.
his best games of the year.
5-11 from
Take
3.
that, Giddey haters. I'm sitting here saying he had himself a hell of a game.
Dare you.
But my official Goon of the Night nomination, as Goat said, shout out to all the people who said Billy never makes adjustments. Billy Donovan. You know why?
Tell me.
Because Pat played 11 minutes.
Woo.
That is a much better number than the 24 he played the other night when Modest also played 24. And look, we shared a clip from our CHGO Bulls Twitter account earlier today of you talking the other day about, I'm sorry, teaching moments, rotational decisions.
No.
In no universe should Pat be getting as many minutes as Modest Buzelis.
None.
No.
None.
No. I know Billy's coaching to win.
Yeah.
I don't care because Pat doesn't impact winning.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
At all.
If you're trying to make that argument with me, good freaking luck. I'd like to see you cite your sources A, B, and C. Pat only played 11 minutes.
Very awesome.
Let's get it down to Dalen's 1 minute of wash-up time tonight.
And what were Pat's stats, man?
Oh, let me see, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored 2 points. 1 of 3. 0 of 2 from deep. I heard that's what he does well on this team. He knocks down his threes. 0 rebounds.
I heard he's good at rebounding.
0 assists. He did get himself a turnover. Dude, he had a binary box score.
Yeah. He did. He did.
And look, I've said this before. I'll say it again right now. I think there might be some pressure on Billy to give Pat a certain amount of minutes from a certain boss of Billy's who decided to pay Patrick $90 million
Shout out to Pat for that.
to still be here. At some point, if I'm Billy Donovan, I'm saying enough's enough.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
time is
there
now.
are teaching moments from Otis.
Yeah.
There's, hey, quick hook, young fella. Let me point out the 2 defensive mistakes you just made. But tonight, Billy did that and then sent him back out there after the timeout.
He
I
did.
appreciate that.
He did.
I don't appreciate 24 minutes of forcing me to watch Patrick Williams. Billy, it's a soft goon nom, but it's a goon nom.
Shout out to Liam for calling that. He's like, I bet you it's Billy. Like in the chat. And you are correct, sir.
Shout
Well
out,
done,
Liam.
Matthew Peck. Joey C., Mr. TBD.
Here we go.
Who is your goon of the night, sir?
All right. So I got.
Pulled out the phone. Look at this
hello.
guy.
I just want to make sure I get it right. That's
All right. I like this.
I got some numbers for you. Mm-hmm. The numbers are 42, 30, 40, 44, and 61.5. Those are the field goal percentages of
My
Coby
waistline.
White. Coby White in the
Okay.
first 5 games since he has returned from injury. Tonight, 61.5% from the field, 25 points, 2 steals, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Look, if we want to get back above this 500 thing, I think Coby White's going to have to play basketball like that. I'm not saying he's going to have to shoot 61% every single night, but a dangerous Coby White who's shooting the basketball well is a great piece of news for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with him. Just 25 points, keep it rolling. Hopefully he can just stack on that. He's got to play Cleveland again, but just keep stacking these games.
play Cleveland again.
Keep getting that shooting stroke a little bit back. He's starting to look more and more like Coby White as he keeps going out there, keeps playing. So I'm going to go Coby White tonight.
I like that, Joey C. Well done. And very well thought out. I like how you pulled out the phone. That just made me even more impressed. And I talked about the 3-point shooting from Coby White in the pregame, just how bad it had been. 3 of 5 tonight.
Let's go.
From Coby White from the
But
3-point line.
he didn't step out to the 3-point line until he got a few buckets inside.
That's true.
Let's go, Kobe.
Bang, bang. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, ladies and gents. Well, here it is. You see it in all its glory and splendor.
Splenda.
The goon of the night belt. I know you want to touch it. I know you want to have it upon you. Guess what? I just might bring it with me to the Papa Shot Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we just might have it in the house just for the people. All right? So come on out because it's free, so witness this. But it's time to give it out. Goon of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, the goon of the night goes to Isaac Okoro.
Oh! Out of nowhere!
GOAT is absolutely right. It is Isaac Okoro. Not for the reasons the GOAT stated so eloquently and intelligently as he usually does, but simply because Isaac Okoro's rendition of All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
He hit that falsetto.
Hitting the falsetto, taking it up top and staying there and leaving it there and not bringing it back down. That was impressive. The man knew the mic was on. He knew his mic was on, ladies and gents, and he let everybody have a taste of the greatness of Isaac Okoro's falsetto with All I Want for Christmas Is You. That was outstanding. That was amazing. Combined with him going 6 of 7 tonight from the field with those 12 points and kicking off the Bulls' third quarter run, Isaac Okoro, sir, you are goon of the night. Congratulations.
Congrats to Isaac Okoro. This is Isaac Okoro's 5th nomination and first win in the category of Goon of the Night.
First win for Isaac. Well
First
done.
win for Isaac. That means with the Bulls' 11th win of the season, Red Velvet is still leading with 1.5 victories.
Wow.
Cash tonight on those 3-pointers on your Bet365.
He
bets
sure
there,
did
Bet.
cash it in, man.
You're welcome. Donovan Mitchell did not cash on the bold plus 375 odds for a 40 burger.
He was close.
Came up a little shy.
Yeah.
But you know what else cashed? Tre Jones assist.
Yes, he did, baby.
Like immediately.
Bang.
Man, shout out to Tre.
Tre Jones, who was almost goon of the night. Also, he was in the running for me as well. I was like, I think Tre Jones might get this.
Truly.
And then when Josh Giddey got that block, I was like, ooh, that is very goonly, Josh Giddey. That is pettiness right there. We like that very much, sir.
Sure do.
But Isaac Okoro, you earned that. And it's your former team, too, on top of that. So
Revenge game.
Revenge game.
When he got his first bucket of the night, I posted the video of it and said, Okoro revenge game. It's happening.
It's happening.
As we head to just a little bit of overtime here on CHGO Bulls post game. Shout out to everybody watching on our various streaming services and partners. If you're tuning in on Samsung TV, on that Comcast Xfinity cable, Roku, or anywhere else, and you want that bonus coverage, just head to allchgo.com.
That's all you got to do, baby.
That's all you got to do. One more reminder that we will be hanging out down the street at Rinaldi's for our Pop a Shot showdown. First one was a couple weeks ago out in Prospect Heights. Had a great time. Talked Bulls with some Bulls fans. Got some shots up. Handed out some Bulls tickets. Handed out some Michelob Ultras. We're going to do it again right down the street.
Right there.
With an option on some pizza this time. Because Rinaldi's got some pizza.
They got some of that.
It's good stuff.
Delicioso.
Giddey committee. Hey, Peck, love you, bro. I love you right back.
Appreciate you.
Shout out also to the commitment. I don't know if you are one of our regulars who changed your YouTube username to just at Giddey committee and have fully embraced that.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Shout out to you if you did.
I self-identify.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Shout out to you, though, man. Shout out to all y'all for being here.
That's right, Liam Paddles, and we love you, Giddey committee. It's all love here, Bulls fans.
That's all we got,
it's
baby.
All love. The only gripe I ever have is people who strike me as people who want to see Josh Giddey tally another triple-double more so than the Bulls win a game.
Yeah.
And dare I say, more so have an investment in that than the Bulls ever becoming relevant in the NBA again.
Yeah.
Which, as a Bulls fan and a diehard one, since I was about as tall as Dave's foot right there.
Right there.
That's all I want.
It's a big
I
foot.
want more Bulls championships.
Yeah.
Can we work on that?
Ladies and
And
gents.
you know, get rid of some of the inner turmoil and hate because I don't love your favorite player enough.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to popular belief, this is not CHGO Giddey.
It's not.
This is CHGO Bulls.
Remember, like, literally less than a week ago when somebody in our chat asked us to change our name to that? Or no, they asked the Bulls team to change their name to the Chicago Giddies.
Yeah. No.
I've got a problem.
CHGO Bulls, baby. That's how we rolling.
The only one that I get kind of confused on with the Giddey committee, and I know I'm kind of still new to this, so bear with me.
Okay.
Is that if the Giddey committee can at least make a promise to themselves, to the chat and to Bulls fans, that the he's only 23 thing is fine. But are we going to do he's only 24, he's only 25, he's only 26? And my only question is, if you deeply believe that Josh Giddey is a future star in this league, at what time are you going to stop saying his age, he's only ... and start expecting him to not only just put up the numbers, but in certain situations start carrying the team to actual wins, right? They're 11-15 right now. And I'm actually more on the line of, yeah, he is only 23.
Yeah.
Let's see him go through this season.
His first real
Let's
season.
go from his first real season in charge with the reins.
Yeah.
I totally get it. But at some point, you have to be honest with yourself and say, he's not only ... anymore, and start having some expectations for a guy that you think is the best player on the team. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
And
He's either an all-star or he needs to get better.
And
right?
again, like, there has been a huge influx of Josh Giddey fans into Bulls fandom because of this trade.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's great. I think what also gets lost sometimes, when we were sitting here talking about a Bulls team that was pretty mid, headed nowhere, whose best players were Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, we would sit here on a night when Zach and or DeMar had a rough night, made some poor choices offensively. Zach had a big turnover night.
Yeah.
DeMar, just like jacked up too many shots. Neither of them played a lick of defense. We'd sit here and say exactly that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, who is the most important player on this team right now? If it's a team that looks like it's heading nowhere, that player is going to get a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah.
And that player, or one of them right now, unquestionably is Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Because the front office went out and brought him here specifically to be that guy.
To be that dude.
Yeah.
They're building around him.
So we're going to talk a lot about whether or not he is that dude.
I specifically remember when this happened, some long-haired, hat-wearing, handsome gentleman was sitting here with amazing skin and awesomeness and a belt on.
Talking about himself.
Great gams.
Yeah.
How are the gams on this?
So
How are the gams on this man?
You only think this song is about you. Because it is. Shout out Warren Betty.
Shout out Isaac Okoro.
But I remember sitting here and saying the second he signed that contract, that it is officially on him. And I said that over and over again so you all can understand that. It's on him. This is what on him looks like. I was like, the good, the bad, the ugly of it, all of it is on him because it's being built around him. It's his team. It's for him. He is the engine of this team. So you demand more and expect more from that, and that's how it's going to be. Good, bad, or indifferent, or ugly, whatever, it is on him, and this is what it looks like. So you can't just have it on the good side one day, kicking it over there. No, you're going to have to take the bad side with that too, man, because this is what it looks like. You name me any star or any person that's considered the best player on the team where it isn't like that. That's how it's supposed to be. When you're the guy, you get all of that. As Derrick Rose, as Jimmy Butler, as whoever star you want to ask. That's how it goes, man. And that's what's going on with Josh Giddey. He had a hell of a game tonight. He's going to get all that praise. When he doesn't have those games and doesn't impact winning, we going to get in that ass. That's how it goes, baby.
Average FIFA gamer in the chat saying, has Giddey not carried the team on almost every win this year? He's carried to a lot of them.
Yeah.
As we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Stat line's pretty much the same for Josh.
Yeah.
Bulls win, Bulls lose. And I see other people saying, like, you know, we don't need Josh to be the max player. We don't need Josh to be the best player on this team. He's not a max contract. It's a rich contract, but not a max one. You're right about that. Mm-hmm. Do we not need him to be the best player? Just the second or third best player? Mm-hmm. A Robin to a Batman, as Liam just said. What have I said since the freaking beginning? What happened in OKC when other players, Josh's teammates, discovered that they were better at basketball than he was?
Yeah.
What happened to Josh's efficacy as a player and what he does best on a basketball court? Did a lot of it shrink and go away when he wasn't the best player on the court?
Usage guy. Oh, Anthony Oderwall, man. Hey, I said it in the chat, baby. He was asking about my shoes. The Jordan 5s, baby, the Oreos, my friend, the Oreos. I said it in the chat, baby. Just scroll back in there, man. Sorry about the flood.
Did they make a double stuff version of those?
Oh, great question, man.
Love
it's funny because I literally have double stuff Oreos at home right now.
They're so much better than regular Oreos.
Oh, that's it.
You can fit a fork into the cream. Stick a fork in a glass of milk. Boom.
That's true. I am not a double stuffed Oreo guy. The only reason they're at my house because my brother bought them. I didn't buy them. I am not the double stuffed Oreo guy. I like the regular Oreo. That's enough for me. That's just enough. I was like, this is all I need right here. But I'm not going to turn down a cookie. What do I look like? Come on. Who's turned down a cookie?
What, you want a cookie?
Who's turned down a cookie? It's delicious.
Delicious. Oh, super chats. Do we get super chats, Joey? Let's knock those out before we get out of here.
Refreshing.
Roland Triace, 1508. Hopefully I didn't botch your name. If I did, I'm sorry. $2 super chat saying, how's Modest looking? Well, we did touch on Modest.
Oh, we definitely touched.
I'm glad that Billy didn't bench him after those back-to-back defensive whiffs to start the third quarter.
I'm talking whiffs.
I don't care. I don't care what you think Patrick Williams is providing for this team right now. Never again.
Never again.
I don't care if Billy wants 12 wins instead of 11 in mid-December.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I would like to
Modest's development is more important.
Yes.
Especially Bulls fans who complain about this team failing to develop young players, complain about Billy failing to develop young players.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The whole learn by sitting on the bench, no. I want Modest making all the mistakes on the court right now and then getting yelled at and then going out there again and trying to do better while he plays an adequate amount of minutes.
That part.
Jesus.
All of that. And I want the guy who's averaging 1.3 blocks a game out there on the floor. Yeah, the defense hasn't been great, but he's going to block some shots.
I thought you were about to say 1.3 rebounds. And I was going to be like, be fair. Pat's averaging 3.4.
I was about to say.
Get out of here.
And shout out Brandon Bales.
Shout out Brandon Bales for the buzzer hat throw.
Well, at the buzzer.
Oh, my God. I was looking at Pat's career rebounding stats tonight at halftime and got so freaking mad.
Yo, he got so mad. He had an off-camera hat throw, ladies and gentlemen.
I did.
He had an off-camera hat throw.
His doctor specifically told him to save his shoulder from off-camera hat throws, and he did it nonetheless.
And here's the thing, Joey, see? Before I read him what I read him, I said, oh, Matt, this is the one for you right here. Because I knew it was coming. And I mean, it was glorious when I read it to him. And I mean, he got up, he sat down, yelled, and then the perfect delivery of hat to the table, hitting the plugs underneath the table. It was marvelous and everything I expected and wanted from a Matt Peck hat throw.
Yeah. Ryan Fraley saying Modest needs to take the ball to the basket more like he did this evening. Agree.
Mid-range.
Jeff Castens in the chat saying Modest was trash, got blown by a ton, lost people on back cuts all the time too.
He did.
He did.
He did.
He did.
He absolutely did.
No one is debating that
Yeah,
fact.
he absolutely did.
Or negating that fact. He did. I'm saying I want him to keep doing
Yes,
that.
correct.
Out there
More.
on NBA court until hopefully he does it less.
Yeah, it's got to be more. He's your future. You've got to see more of it. You got to play more of it, man. Like, and make all the mistakes in the world. I don't care. Take all the criticism in the world. I mean, he talked about it, right? Did he not put that on himself? Want to be that guy? Well, hey, this is what it looks like. You're going to get that criticism when it's not going great out there. So put that on him. Let's see if it makes him better. But I want more, and please let this man shoot a mid-range shot for the love of God.
Dude.
Let him shoot a mid-range shot. I told Matt the reason I want him to get the free throw line because it's the only way he's allowed to shoot a mid-range shot. It's the only way.
Yeah.
My God, dog. You can see him aching to take a shot and then just say, oh, yeah, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, I'm going to just go to the bucket. Oh, my shot's blocked. Ah!
Feel it in my bones.
Oh!
I can feel the hurt within him through the TV screen.
I hate it so much.
Just take it, Modest.
But yes, the defense he got lost tonight several times.
Yeah.
And if he looks like that
Got
again,
lost.
oh my God.
Got blown by.
Yeah, man.
That 1-and-1 Mitchell had on him
Oh
in the
my
first half.
God,
Like, dude.
man. Look, Billy's going to put him back on the. He does that again next game. Billy's going to put him back on the bench, bro.
Got
Like
dunked on. Like, yo.
he got dunked. Yes, he did get
Yeah,
yammed
like,
on. He sure did.
He's a young player who has one great defensive trait right now.
Yeah.
And it's
Blocking
recovery
shots.
blocks.
Yeah.
He gets beat, he recovers, he blocks. Or
Yeah.
he blocks from the weak side, the help side.
Correct.
That's the one thing he does well defensively right now.
Yeah.
Everything else about Modest defensively right now is bad and a problem.
Agreed.
We're saying that. We're admitting that. There's
100%.
People who want to see more Modest on the court. Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yes.
Let's see him try to get better on the defensive end by playing freaking more.
That's it.
I would rather that and maybe Modest had a just absolute disaster of a defensive mistake and the Bulls took the L tonight because of it. Oh, darn. Oh, what a horrible, horrible combination of results. Really needed that W. We were only a half game back of the 9th seed.
Oh, shucks is what Matt
Open
said.
your eyes to the bigger picture, people.
Matt said, oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks. Almost had one tonight. There was one more super chat I didn't shout out yet. We'll get to that, and then we'll get out of here. Shout out to Niz Struck with a €5 super chat. Oh, you fancy. It was my first Bulls game at the UC. Had a great time. Shout out to you from Belgium.
Hey.
Giddey played great, in my opinion. Coby, too. Exhilarating experience.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Great,
Congratulations.
great to hear.
Yeah.
Anytime it's anybody's first experience in the Madhouse,
Yeah, bro.
it is an experience.
Belgium.
Some of us are lucky enough to have grown up
Yeah.
experiencing that.
Yeah, man.
And like still the hairs on your neck when you hear those first couple of low dulcet tones from
Yeah,
Serious
man.
by Alan Parsons Project,
Yeah.
the starting lineups, Benny in the spotlight, center court with the flag.
Yep.
I'm like,
It all still resonates, man.
it is a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
that's the Bulls. There's a reason that
Yeah.
through decades of midness, that place is still packed more nights than it isn't.
Oh, man. A little less fact. But shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had an amazing time, man. I'm sure that meant a whole lot, bro. Like, for real. Are you going to another game? Let us know. And if you're not going to the game and you're around on Friday, come on by Rinaldi's, baby. Come on by the Papa Shot Showdown. Happening and going down at 5:30 p.m. at Rinaldi's. Free entry, free Papa Shot. Win some free Bulls tickets. Going to be some ultras on deck, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Peck, myself, the GOAT. Going to the night belt. Get to touch
Joey
it.
C, DMPC.
Joey C, DMPC.
Load management.
Load management, ladies and gents.
DMP JEC.
Yeah, man.
Did not participate in Joey's decision.
But yes, come on out. Come hang out. It's going to be a great time, y'all. Can't wait to see y'all.
Cannot wait to
Fish
see
told me he
y'all.
was coming too. Fish said he was on
what
the way.
up, Fish?
So, yeah,
also,
that should be cool.
Shout out to our guy, one of our ride or dies every day in the chat, our friend, French Bulls fan, who said, we're almost 3 games under.
Yay.
You know what that means?
Here it comes.
Bulls beating the Cavs again
Yeah.
on Friday
Uh-huh.
to get from 4 under to 3 under. Mm-hmm. Always.
Always.
Shout out to Joey C, King of the Controls, always. Shout out to Big Dave. Follow him. Bow. BWL Sports with the shorts.
Yo.
I'm Bulls_Peck.
It's been real. It's been real.
Bulls. Follow our guy, Willie Gottlieb, Will_Gottlieb. Read his stuff. All CHGO.com. Become a diehard so you can read his best stuff, including his recent 7 Coby White trade ideas column.
Yes.
Just because Coby played well tonight doesn't mean we can't talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Bulls and the NBA's trade window
about an hour.
is open. Have a great Thursday. We are off tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. Hope to see as many of y'all as we can at Rinaldi's for our Pop Shot Showdown, 5:30 Central. And then we will be here for Bulls Cavs postgame.
We will.
Much love to everybody. See you, Red. Be good.
Love y'all, man. Peace.
Goodbye, Gams.
We all silly like the mayor.